We as friends and family have gathered here today to celebrate a moment of great joy with Robert and Mary. Their testimony is that they love each other and wish to be united in the bonds of marriage for the rest of their lives. Such a commitment has not been made without careful thought, planning, guidance, and prayer. The seriousness of such a step must never be overlooked or minimalized. After these moments, their lives will be permanently altered in a lifelong commitment to each other. Robert and Mary, you have spoken to each other, to God, and to me of your love. Your love will be a growing and enduring blessing if you cultivate it according to God's design for marriage and stay truthful and faithful to the vows that you make to each other. The scriptures describe the true love that is according to God's design that flows from God's heart. They say in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. With this type of love, it is impossible for human beings to display in their own strength. We recognize that in Christ only, we have the power to cultivate a marriage that rests in His holy love. As you grow in Christ, and it is His type of love, you will find the joy that is produced through God's design for marriage, a design that is holy, pure, and committed. This passage, it says some powerful things about love. At the heart of all the descriptions of love in this passage is an active desire to place the needs of the beloved as more important than one's own needs. This is why we see the love between a man and wife compared to the love between Christ and the church. Just as Christ was willing to sacrifice His life for the sake of His bride, so too must the husband be willing to do the same. Love is not self-seeking, and the vows that you are about to make to each other will bind you into this Christ-like love. Robert, as you hold Mary's hand, you take Mary to be your lawful wedded wife, and do you promise before God and these witnesses that you will love, honor, and cherish her, and that forsaking all others, for her alone you perform unto her all the duties that a husband owes his wife, until God by death shall separate you? Mary, as you hold Robert's hand, you take Robert to be your lawful wedded husband, and do you promise before God and these witnesses that you will love, honor, cherish, and obey him, and that forsaking all others, for you alone, you will perform unto him all the duties that a wife owes a husband, until God by death shall separate you?
I do.
I feel like I'm walking on water since the day that I asked your father to let go of his daughter. So give me your blessing, sir. I'll give her all that I've got. It doesn't look like much, but it sure feels like a lot. Let her take my heart and take my hand. Take my heart and take my hand. Take my heart and take my